Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video, we're going to be looking at some of the Marvel Legends that Hasbro showed at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, I wasn't there, so I'm borrowing some of the photos from toyark.com so that we can make this video and talk about what was shown. There will be a link for their website. All credit goes to them. If you want to check out their website, there is a link in the description below. Thanks to them for posting these photos. Now, I'm going to ignore all the movie stuff because I just don't care about it anymore, but they did show some cool stuff you saw in the photo there, but we did see some cool comic stuff too, and the first of that is a 2-pack of Aves figures. Basically all completely reused parts, and that's okay, but it's going to go nicely with the Hydra 2-packs that we got last year, or was it earlier this year, whatever year it was. So it's kind of nice. I can see some people doing some army building. It's unfortunate though that the one is using the parts from that really dumb looking character. I can't even think of his name. The purple and black guy. He was goofy looking. Anyway, they did show a new Sentinel from Marvel Universe set, which is kind of weird because I'm guessing people either have a bunch of these already or have already gotten rid of theirs because they don't want them. They don't really fit in with Marvel Legends. But this one is painted kind of like in the cartoon, and it comes with a Logan figure. Which is not small scale. It's regular Marvel Legends scale, so it's not really a Marvel Universe Sentinel anymore. Now here's the thing about Logan. It doesn't look very good. In fact, he really doesn't look like a human. It's got a really weird looking face. It's basically the old man Logan body with a new head on it, and it just looks really terrible as far as I'm concerned. I'm not excited to get this at all. I'll probably just track down the Logan figure if I can. I don't know. Maybe not even. To me, it looks really goofy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. They showed off a new Deadpool figure, which is going to come with a motorcycle, just like the other vehicle people we've gotten, like Ghost Rider and Widow. His comes on his scooter, and he's got a dog, and it's probably going to be the best Deadpool figure we've gotten, because it looks like it's on the Bucky body again, so that's cool. And, you know, it's just another fun Deadpool. It's got his harness with the Y shape and the teleporter on there, and some new accessories, and he's got a scooter, so why not? More Deadpool. I know some people hate it, some people love it. You can decide for yourself. We also get this version of Genus Vel, and I don't know this version with the green armor. It looks like Kree armor to me. Maybe that's what's going on here. But either way, it looks like a really cool figure. Anytime you can make a figure translucent and sparkly, sign me up. That's what we have here, so I'm psyched. You guys know I get all the Marvel Legends anyway, so I'm not really going to comment on whether I'm going to buy them or not, because I'm gonna. But for now, they haven't convinced me to stop yet. But this does look like a fun figure to have on your shelf, so why not? We also get a new 2-pack of, I'm guessing that's the Miles Morales Spider-Man and SpiderGwen. They're slightly different versions of the characters. So some of you are going to like that a whole bunch. Some of you are going to hate that. The figures were okay to begin with, so new versions to match different comics, I guess, is a good idea. If you're a comic book fan, then that's what these are for, which is true of all of them. So I shouldn't have bothered saying it, but I did anyway. They also showed Hercules, which is one where I guess some people are like super excited about, and everyone else is like, we don't care about Hercules. I'm guessing it's mostly for a team building kind of setup, but it does look like a solid figure, like a really good figure. I like the anatomy so far on it. The stature is pretty big. You can see he's almost as tall as Ultron, the Build-A-Figure. So yeah, it's probably going to be a really cool figure of a character I couldn't care less about. Then they showed this, which is the new Black Cat, and it's just like, oh man, do any of the female characters look like curvy comic book female characters anymore? Or are they all just wearing like leather and not built like women anymore? I don't get it. It looks okay. Why would anybody want this over a classic Black Cat, which was actually a solid figure? I have no idea. It's mostly parts being reused, and it just isn't an appealing look, so I don't get it. Let me know what you think. Lots of that. Let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comment section below. Here we have Silver Sable, again, on a really skinny body. I'm gonna think it looks cool probably just because it's metallic, and metallic's always cool. But again, I don't know. I don't, like, not in a perverted way, just in an accuracy way. Why do all the females look super skinny and not have female shapes? I want my shapes, man. Give me the shapes. Okay, it's a little perverted, but you get what I'm saying. There's not enough shapes. They did show this, which is the red Green Goblin. I don't know what this is. This is why I don't read comics, because characters like this exist. What the hell is this? It looks atrocious. It looks so goofy. Why? Why is this a thing? What is it? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm gonna say that so many times for this Marvel Legends video. Oh well. Moving on to Gambit. Gambit is one of my all-time favorite characters, especially in the Marvel Universe, and I've wanted a new Gambit figure for so long. I think I said Gambit, but I meant Gambit. And this one looks like it might be like half okay and half not good. Look how skinny his lower legs are. He's wearing metal boots, and they are thin, very thin, and his feet don't have any shape to them. Not okay. His upper body looks grossly oversized compared to his legs. That's not a good thing at all. And luckily you can't see his face yet because his face looks really terrible too. What the heck, Hasbro? Why? Why do you do this? His jaw is bigger than the top half of his head. I don't think anybody's built like that unless they're a Goomba. His jaw is huge. He looks like the guy from American Dad. Look at that. Just look at it. And also, this is a good angle for you to see how small his legs are compared to his upper body. The proportions are just terrible, and we're going to end up with another Gambit figure that isn't what we want it to be, and it means we're not going to get another one anytime soon. It's very disappointing to me. We also have this guy, I don't know his name, like Head Skull Crusher, I think his name is, if memory serves. Some of these more obscure characters, it's hard for me to remember, but I think that's what he is, and he's actually reusing most of the Deathlok parts, and it looks like a really solid figure, so that's cool. I don't know if he's one anybody needed, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty cool one. Now here's one that I'm actually pretty excited about because I've always liked this character. I think it's a cool character design. We have Blink, and it's very pink and green, and that's awesome. And it looks like it's going to be really good. The only thing that I'm a little bit hesitant about is her skirt thingy and the amount of windswept effect that's there. Like, how are you going to pose this when her leg isn't forward and it's going behind her leg? That's going to be weird. It's like a 90-degree bend, and it's going to be awkward. But this figure is going to be one of those figures that stands out on your shelf, and it's awesome. But look at how much her skirt is blowing around. Also, the head sculpt looks great. Fantastic. Very pleased with that. But what's the deal with that skirt? That is just... that's going to be very hard to pose in any way that looks natural. So that's a bummer. That's a problem. The next thing they showed us, which is already available for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, there's a link in the description below if you want to get one, is this new Archangel set, which comes with a new arm for the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure and a total of 4 different heads for Archangel. He does have the metallic wings, which is hard to come by because it was, I'm pretty sure, only in the Comic-Con exclusive version, and that's just fantastic. He's got those shiny metal wings, all the different heads. The only downside to this is that they went with a particularly red color for the striping on his uniform, and it should be at least a little bit more pinkish purple, but still a fantastic set. We're also going to be getting a Walgreens release for Magic, which comes with all kinds of cool stuff. We have the same accessories as before, slightly different colors, but we also do get like a fiery skull, a little dragon, and a swirly for her arm and sword, so that was already a cool figure, and now it's going to have even more cool stuff. I think it's Walgreens exclusive, but don't hold me to that. We'll see when it comes out, but still a really cool release, so I'm psyched about that. Another thing I'm psyched about is Professor X from the cartoon. Finally, we get to see him in his chair. I'm just all around happy with this, except for one thing, which is the caterpillar on his face that looks like an eyebrow. It's way too big. That is what they look like in the cartoon, but at about half that size. So hopefully they can fix that. I mean, it's just a paint issue, unless they sculpted it. If they sculpted it, we're screwed. But if it's a paint issue, then we'll be good. And it does have a little base to help it levitate, and I'm psyched. I'm very psyched for this. It's great for the Jim Lee fans out there. We also are getting a Build-A-Figure Kingpin, which is a very welcomed addition. We haven't had a Kingpin figure in so long, and the first one just wasn't that great. It's still an okay figure, but this is definitely going to be better. It looks fantastic. It's got some definite size to it. You can see up against Silver Sable, he's huge. Up against Venom, well, Venom's up a little bit, but still, he's got some massive size to him. So that's awesome. Very excited about that. It's in the white suit, so that's awesome too. They are continuing the classic retro vintage look on some of these figures, so we're going to get a whole lot of repaints here. Here we have Ant-Man with a little tiny Wasp figure. Then we also have a Wasp figure with a little tiny Ant-Man, which is in the... by the way, the Wasp is in the blue, which you can see, so I don't have to point that out, but I like that. I'm really pleased that we're getting the blue Wasp again. And then we're getting a Black Panther figure, which is going to be basically the same as the Walmart one that we got, only in solid black, which is going to be like kind of a... a lot of these vintage repaints are kind of frumpy figures, honestly, but they're still kind of cool to get, and so I'm still going to get them, but I can see why you're not going to. Let me know in the comment section below what you're going to get. We also have Hawkeye, which looks really good. If you don't have a comic Hawkeye, which came out a little while ago now, this is a great opportunity for you to pick him up again, so that's another good thing about these. Same thing for the Scarlet Spider, which is a slightly different look, and we do have an alternate head, so that's awesome. I really like this release, honestly, with the alternate head. Slightly different color scheme. That's going to be a pretty cool one. But the one I like the most, I think, is Vision, because we don't have a good classic-looking Vision figure right now, and now we do. And he does come with like that alternate Ultron head, which is pretty cool as well. And then moving on from that, they showed this picture of the SpiderMan figure, which I think is the one from the game that I've heard is a GameStop exclusive, but I'm not sure because I thought the one from the game had more white on his suit, so I don't know what this is. If anybody can clue me in, please do that. But it does look pretty cool. It looks like it's also not on that extended torso Spider-Man body, which is also a big plus for me. We also got to see an image of Mystique's belt and probably Quicksilver's head. I'm pretty sure they confirmed that it is Quicksilver, but it looks like him even if it's not. So a new 1990s Mystique figure in Quicksilver would be absolutely fantastic. And then they also showed this image of a Magneto helmet, which looks like it should be the 1990s cartoon version of Magneto. Maybe they're going to finally give us one that doesn't suck. We also get to see the bad guy version of Captain America with this shield, so hopefully that's going to be a cool figure. And then something that looks like a fire hydrant, or so I don't have any idea what that is. If you know, let me know. And that'll do it, guys. So here you can look at the picture of the movie figures I didn't talk about so much, but that's it. Let me know what you guys think. There's lots of stuff to talk about in this video, so if you thought things were pretty cool, let's talk about it. If you thought things looked like poo-poo, let's talk about that too. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up almost every single day. We talk about action figures and movies and TV shows and video games and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, click that bell button, click the subscribe button, and in the meantime, keep collecting.